Hi, this is Jay. I want to talk to you a little bit about how we strategize with our clients to make sure that we get you the best possible coverage at the best possible price. And health insurance can be very confusing. A lot of people think that they have good coverage, but they don't really understand how it works until they start getting medical bills in from something happening. So our job is to kind of educate you on that and hopefully alleviate that from happening to you because it can get very expensive. And if you don't understand what you have and you're getting into something that maybe doesn't cover you as well as it should, then ultimately at the end of the day, you're responsible for those bills at the hospital. So let's talk about how we like to structure our different plans, and hopefully this will help you make an educated decision about your health plan. So what I did is I pulled up a deluxe plan that we have. It's really great coverage with three different deductible options. So they're exactly the same except for the deductible. And I want to show you how big of a difference price can make to you. So over here we have a $5,000 deductible, a $2,500, and a $1,000. They're all 80/20, and they all have a maximum out of pocket of $3,000. So if you want to know your total exposure, you had to add the $3,000 plus your deductible. It's $4,000 total exposure. They all have $1 million maximum on the plan. They have prescription coverage, $30 for the doctor, $60 for a specialist, a separate deductible for the ER, and there's no network. You can see any doctor, any hospital you want to nationwide. Now, let's look at the price difference on these plans. This is a 40-year-old male that I pulled, and for a $5,000 deductible, so your total out of pocket is $8,000. 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Over here, it would be $5,500. Over here, it would be $4,000. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm adding up the maximum out of pocket and the deductible. So if you look at the price, we're looking at $148.12 for $5,000 deductible, $199 for half that deductible at $2,500, and the $1,000 deductible at $276. Now, what we do for a lot of our clients is we add in what's called a deductible killer. What that effectively means is that if you have certain things that happen to you, the deductible is paid for by a supplementary policy. Okay, so let me give you an example. If you were to get the $5,000 plan versus the $1,000 plan, that is a large difference a month. So you're paying well over $1,000 difference a year for a $1,000 deductible. Effectively, you're still at risk $4,000 for spending $1,200 more a year. Now, one thing that we can do to do that is to alleviate is to add in the deductible killer. Now, the way that we do that, and here's an example of a plan. It has a $5,000 maximum benefit, and it does have a deductible of $250. Okay, so essentially, if something was to happen, this would pay $5,000, and you would only be responsible for $250. So we lowered your deductible from $5,000 to $250. What's covered? Well, basically, accident and sickness. If you have any kind of accident, if you have a sickness and you're admitted to the hospital, it pays $5,000. Very simple. And this plan is $45.76. So if you add in the 148 plus $45, you're just shy of $200. And effectively, you have killed your deductible. You've for under $200, if you get an accident or sickness, that will pay your deductible for you under $200. Or you could spend $276 for a $1,000 deductible and still be at risk. Now, you could certainly get more if you wanted to cover all of this, the whole $8,000. You could do that and still be a little over $200, no problem. So there's a lot of ways to structure this, but what I'm saying is instead of you just going for the $1,000 deductible right off the bat and spend $1,200 more, we may be able to structure a little bit different and get you a better deal by adding in a supplementary policy or deductible killer into that. I hope this helps. If you would like to know more about our plans and how we can structure a plan for you, please give us a call.